We got another great game for you. I'm casting a game between two really good players, Poero and Pavuk. And let me just say, this goes back and forth a little bit in this match. It's very, very interesting. I had a great fun. You're going to have great fun as well watching this. Even if you're watching it as you fall asleep, let me know in the comments if this is like your good night content. With that said, remember, I love you, and like, comment, and subscribe. Not necessarily hyper, but are you feeling good? Are you having a... Tuesday is usually the worst day of the week. Let's be honest. Like, Monday, you're still refreshed from having, slept through the weekend and stuff like that. But Tuesday, you start to realize it's so long until it's Friday again. Anyway, we got Poero. Poero? I have no clue how to pronounce his name, but he's playing Mordor. Cool faction. Against Pavuk, who's playing Isengard. So I imagine this is like after Sauron wins the Ring of the War. He got the ring back. And Saruman is like, oh, I want the ring. Anyway, Mordor has not picked one yet. Isengard has picked, what are they called again? Crebain. I was about to call the Ravens, but obviously it's Crebain. I mean, I like Crebain just to find where the enemy is placing their stuff. Orc warriors are coming out soon. This is an interesting match because I feel like the way you win, or interesting matchup. I hope the match is also interesting, but matchup is interesting because I feel like the way you win with orcs is either just overwhelming Isengard so early that they cannot, get an economy up and running with orc warriors, or you rather quickly tech up into something that can rival the strength of the Uruk-hai. But it seems like Poero is going orc spam, which is always lovely. But the Isengard player here, aka Pavuk, is just looking to get some juicy ass warg riders out. And here comes the Haradrim Palace. I think Poero is just like scouting the base because like these orcs are dead no matter what. Oh, would you look at that? Bam, bam, bam. Like, I feel like if you get enough orc warriors, you can start maybe getting 2 or 3 battalions of orc archers in the back, and you're starting to get a real juicy army with these trash units. Because the soldiers here will do absolutely nothing, let's be honest. They are so garbage. But I mean, buffing them with Eye of Sauron, War Chant, and Tainted Land will do something. I'm pretty sure these orcs here are dead. But the thing is, though, there's just so many. They keep coming. Oh, cavalry. Oh, and Crebain canceling out the buffs. Right? That's what Crebain does nowadays. Just canceling out leadership buffs. Leadership and, like, other buffs. Ooh, Crebain actually saying, hey, there is some cavalry. Poero is smart enough to wait with attacking until he got 2 battalions, something I should need to learn. With the cavalry, it makes it much, much easier to trample stuff. He got them now there. Very nice. What are we looking at? Still Eye of Sauron, still Crebain. Let's actually look real quick here. Enemy units suffered -20. It doesn't actually remove. Doesn't remove leadership buffs. Just kind of nullifies them by giving -20. But the real question is how the game handles that. And what I mean by that, there's actually pretty interesting skirmishing going on here. I'm sorry for just talking crap over this, but I'm like, my brain is working right now. We do have some Isengard industry down here. These cavalry boys are not really doing much, are they? Too many spearmen. Yep, rip. What I was like trying to get at is like, if the game adds buffs to, so let's say you have 100 damage and you get a buff of 20, and then you get a minus buff of 20, you will have a little bit like, let me see, you will have 96 damage at that end. Could also be that the game minuses first and then pluses, which is obviously there's different ways how you want to do that depending on if you want to, if you're the attacker there or the defender. Then again, there's also the game could also just be like, okay, we're just minusing and plussing the percentages before we apply them to the actual numbers. And that would be like if you have 100 attack and you get -20 and +20, it would just be like a 0 difference. Shaco is actually out here. That's kind of interesting. And here comes the Orc Archers, defended by the Spearmen, and also, you know, some Orc Warriors. But this Ballista here will make short work of them if they walk up. Hey, Ghost Boy the Casper is Pavuk versus Poero. I haven't made the thing yet to tell who's fighting who. I know what you're getting at, but I didn't have the time. Okay. But see, now I made you chat, and you know that's important. Oh, actually, okay. So Mortar expands at the top here, and now Isengard is punishing that. Before it was Isengard expanding down here. Now Mordor is punishing that. I think that's good for Mordor. They need to cripple Isengard's economy. Okay, Gothmog is coming out. Just checking the war chant here, but Tainted Land is like a 10 ability, right? Looks like Mordor is just gonna go for the full clear down here. Meanwhile, also controlling the middle. There, Isengard is having a little bit of a problem up top here. Oh, smart. Gothmog splash damage. For the longest time, I didn't realize Gothmog had splash damage. Does he actually start with leadership? He does. The ballista shot. There's a summon somewhere. It's up here. Wild Men of Dunland. Nasty fuckers. They never shower. Or so I've heard. Oh, look at that. Like, Mortar is building siege. Interesting. It's very rarely I feel like you see Mortar building battering rams and not just going straight for catapults. But I see why, like, Poero here has a Poero has a huge orc army. He can sneak in those battering rams and destroy the enemy. Oh, but here goes down another battering ram. The buff. Actually, as we talked about before, depending on how the game handles the buffing and debuffing of the same unit, if it debuffs first and then buffs, that's really bad. Because, like, if you have 100 damage and you get debuffed by 20, you go down to 80. Then you add another 20. Oh, my maths is not that good though. It's 4, 8. That's like 60. No, it's still the same. 90. 96, right? Do we have math geniuses in chat? Put down in the comments if my math is correct. Like if you first remove 20% of 100 and then add another 20% of the result of that, is that 96? Anyway, it's a real Isengard economic powerhouse up here. But Mortar managed to clear this whole thing down here. There was also a lot of economy down here. This death ball of orc archers is scary. Question is he gonna go Saruman? I feel like Saruman is really good against the spam. Oh, also the ballistas are pretty good against the spam. Let's not forget. What? Did you see that? They just like vanished. Those holy moly. There's so many spearmen here in one. Oh, sorry, archers. It's insane. Shago is leveling up though. Look at that. Okay, going axe thrower spam is probably pretty good against this archer spam. This is wild. Here comes the battering ram. It's gonna be funny if he actually managed to do pretty damage with the battering rams. Me personally, I think Poero should level up just one orc pit to get banners. And maybe also just mix in some black orcs with the orc warriors. He bought more archers. Is he still buying archers? He's still buying archers. That's crazy. Here comes Morkimir. Boom. Is he afraid? Is he going? Oh, he had this one. Yeah. Okay, so he's getting the upgrades. What about here? No upgrades. Hey, Biscuit. Welcome to the stream, Biscuit. We are watching Pavuk play Isengard versus Poero, or however you pronounce his name, playing Mortar. It's a really interesting fight so far. We have a huge death ball of archers here with a catapult now, which is kind of cool. I was about to say, that looks gnarly, but the amount of archers, they're just cutting down the cavalry. It is. So far, it's a really nice game. And before this, we were watching Ave Have versus Pavuk. So we were watching Pavuk maybe take or avenge himself on the stream, proving that he's a good player. I mean, Pavuk is a good player, but you know what I mean. I'm trying to put up a vibe here. Oh, will Pavuk prove that he's a good player? Okay, like summons, man, I love this game, and I love that there's summons in the game, but they feel so bad sometimes. I think getting this boy up here and just wrecking this whole like economic powerhouse Isengard had over there was really smart. Something I really recommend also newer players. Like if you're watching this right now and you're maybe not that good a player or a new player, remember to try and clear enemy economic, you know, stuff. Don't let them get free money. Is that Sharko and Gothmog? Come on, Gothmog. Where is my armies? You probably already yelled that. We got Devastation on Isengard, 15 power points. We got Darkness, actually. Oh, we just got Fuel of Fire as well. Darkness on the Mordor side. I think like Isengard is sustaining himself money-wise with just these boys here, like the lumber camps. where oh sorry, this was Isengard, and this is Mordor. Mordor is just rich because they have most of the map by now. Like they have this up here. Morkimir still alive, level 4 even. Holy moly! Does Morkimir have different abilities on foot? I'm kind of sad that the Death Ball of Archers is gone. It was a really cool Death Ball. This is upgraded Uruk Hai, I just realized. Uh-oh. What is this? You know, now we got Kimul as well. Read the last line. Gains additional armor instead of health with each level. That's kind of interesting. Anyway, to Felbeast. It's pretty cool. Gothmog probably dead here. Now he can scream, "Where's my armies? Yeah, where are my armies?" Well, they left you to die. Would you look at that? A pro player like Poero is building towers, and I got flamed down in one of my games for building one tower or something. If you're interested, that video is called "Fuck Towers Guy." It's kind of like a fun game. He's building 2 towers up. Oh my god, 2 towers. That's a movie. Haha. I imagine this scenario of Isengard fighting Mordor would happen if Saruman actually took the ring, you know. No, there was no fighting up here. I think these are defensive turrets. We're looking at the fucking Balrog. Okay, this is the end. There's no way. He makes sure to use the ignite, extra damage, extra armor. Oh, not dead. Does not matter. Move on. Orcs down here, taking out critical infrastructure from Isengard. Like taking out these farms here. Actually, not that level up, but still. This one is. That's level 2. Oh, and this farm there. This furnace was level 2. People, or at least me included, when I was still bad at this game, still not that good at it, I'm not gonna lie, but I feel like I've learned a lot. One thing I've learned is the importance of keeping your level 2 and level 3 farms alive. You cannot just rebuild the level 2 farm. But yeah, this seems like the end here, man. We got a Balrog flying around. We got Felbeast flying around. Everyone's flying in this game, man. Bye-bye, Balrog. You did cool. Even got leadership for alerts. Just sad. This is pretty sure this is the end for Isengard. Let's actually check the cache. I mean, 143 gold or resources. And Gothmog is mad. Balrog was so worth. Balrog just took out all the unit production over here and took out the farms. You're on your own. The fact that Gothmog gives you immunity to fear and terror is actually really, really cool, but also so OP. And I say that as a Men of the West player, because when I use Cloudbreak and I want to use Arrow Volley in an Orc army and it doesn't work because Gothmog, I get pissed. Oh, and here comes the barricade, man. That's very nice play from Poero. I think this game was just down to who got the 25 ability first because they were so good. Like, both players are really good. So it was hard for them to really push through. Where I feel like if the game had lasted maybe a bit longer, and there it goes. Poero won. But like I was trying to say that if it lasted maybe a little bit longer, we would maybe have seen Saruman, and that might have changed the things.